Hello, this is Thomas J. Churchill. Welcome to another episode of Church's Hollywood Moments. Action! Check out this cool interview that was done on me with my friends in Colombia, John Jattenjar's interviews. Then please go and subscribe his page.
Buenas noches, Tomás. Gracias por estar en el canal. Bienvenido. Bueno, quisiera preguntarle sobre el inicio de todo, System Devoted. ¿Qué significa este proyecto para usted? Más que todo, ¿qué fue su debut?
Okay, let's go to your beginnings, man. What means to you a system devoted, man? Being the beginning of everything.
Wow. System Devoured was a life changer for me. It was, to me, I look at it as my film school. It taught me how to start a film and make sure you finish a film and not run out of any money and tell a story as best as you can. It also taught me what I love and what I don't want to, what I'd love to do in the film business, as well as what I don't want to do in the film business. With System Devoured, I did everything. I was the writer, the producer, the director, the actor, the editor, the sound man, the lighting guy, the caterer. I was everybody because it was one of my first films, and I just wanted to make sure that everything went good. What it taught me was I'm not a lighting guy, I'm not a sound guy, I'm not an editor. I'm basically a writer, director, and producer, and then sometimes actor.
Dice que fue una escuela, él hizo de todo acá y él dice que aprendió qué es lo que hay que hacer y qué no hay que hacer. Resumido, él hizo de todo y él se dio cuenta que él, a pesar de ser actor y todo, él no es editor, él hizo todo, ¿no? Edición, luz y todo, pero se dio cuenta que su rol en la vida es ser actor a veces, de escritor, director, y nada, dice que fue una escuela que cambió su vida realmente.
Wow, eso es increíble. Además de que luego de eso siguió otra producción increíble que se llama Emerging Pass. Eso me lo vi hace tiempo. Entonces quería preguntarle sobre eso y también preguntarle si tú tienes la pregunta de Club Motel. Sería increíble la producción.
Esa te la dejo a ti después. Y quiero saber hace cuánto te la diste para decirle, la de Emerging Pass.
I don't speak Spanish.
No, don't worry. I'm asking John because he told me that he watched Emerging Pass a lot of time ago. So I'm asking why, because it's interesting. I don't know how does he find the movies. So yeah, he watched the movie. He want to ask you about that. So let me ask him when he saw it. And now you answer. John, ¿hace cuánto te la viste? Para decirle a Thomas.
Uy, man, esa fue en el 2013, pero sé que fue en el 2011, pero eso fue en el 2013 que me la vi.
He saw it like 10 years ago, man. So tell everything about Emerging Pass.
Wow. So Emerging Past, we released twice. One, the movie won me, won the film about eight to 10 awards between various film festivals, and the actor and actress that was attached to the film, they won awards as well. Emerging Past has a special place in my heart. We released one version about 10 years ago, and to be honest with you, it was a version that I wasn't very happy with. There was a lot of hands in the kitchen, so to speak, a lot of producers and hands to move the movie around, and everybody had something to say about the project. But I felt like as the writer and director, it wasn't really getting its message across with all the hands touching it. So I think it was 2017 or 2018, we released the Emerging Past Director's Cut, which is available now on platforms, on Tubi and all. That is a version that I'm very, very happy with. I feel it tells the movie, it states everything we wanted to do, and get the message across as well about this woman who pretty much is insane. And at one point, we actually had plans to do an emerging past, an emerging present, an emerging future, and in a spin-off character with one of the priests. And it just maybe one day I'll get to that again, but I just we haven't had the time to revisit that film.
I will tell John that he searched for the director's cut, so give me time to translate, man.
The
John,
director's cut, I believe, is on Tubi. If you
it's
get Tubi.
crazy. No, it's crazy. I got bad news. In Colombia, I don't know what happened. Tubi doesn't charge in Colombia. In Mexico, yet. So I will ask a friend that got Tubi on Mexico, but I know we will figure it out. So don't worry.
I think it's also on Amazon as well. So
Yeah, man. I will tell John. I know he got Amazon. John, tienes que buscar en Amazon o en Tubi y decirle a César, porque la versión que viste es la versión que él no le gustó. Hubo muchas manos en esa producción, pero él logró hacerse con los derechos de su película, y la versión de ahora, la de 2017, no la del 2011, está en Tubi. Va a ser la trilogía Emerging Past, Emerging Future, Emerging Present. Va a ser el spin-off de uno de los curas. Dice que él va a volver a eso. Y está en Amazon también, entonces si no tienes Tubi.
Bacanísimo, man. No. Voy a pedirle el favor a César para Tubi TV, pero voy a buscar en Amazon. Eso es buenísimo. Tremendo. También hay otro aspecto, y es el de Checkpoint, man. Checkpoint es una película increíble. Quisiera preguntarle sobre cómo fue dirigida, pues obviamente a estrellas de la lucha libre, pero también dirigida a estrellas de acción. Wow, ahí está Goldberg, y la verdad, impresionante.
Okay, John loves fighting, so he watched Checkpoint. He really loved it. So he asked you, how was directing action stars, but also fighting stars, man. In fact, Goldberg is there, so make him happy.
Goldberg, to me, is wonderful in that movie. I had a great time writing and producing and directing that movie. I had a chance to go back to shoot the movie in North Carolina, where, just a little side, I lived in North Carolina. I'm from New York, but I lived in North Carolina for 2 years. And I didn't make any movie there. I just kept looking and watching and saying, one day I want to come back here and shoot this movie that I have in my head here. So God is good. God is good. When I moved to Hollywood, I met this producer who was asked me, do I have a military movie, a war film? And I told him, yeah, I have Checkpoint. At the moment, I didn't even write the script yet. It was in my head. So he said, well, what's the movie about? So I'm telling him. Meanwhile, I'm just telling him out of my head. And he said, what's the name of it? I said, Checkpoint. So he says, good title. He says, do you have art, poster? I said, yeah, I can get one. I didn't have anything. He said, can I read the script? I said, I'm just about almost finished with the script. I said, I need maybe another 2 weeks. He says, okay. I went home and I wrote the script and I got the poster. I made a poster and I gave it to him to read. He loved it and said, where do I want to shoot the movie? I said, North Carolina. So I wanted to go back to where I actually envisioned it. And it was a good time in my life. I had a great time telling that story and had the opportunity to go on the battleship and film, and it was good. It was a good. It made me humble to be, a civilian, knowing that there's people out, military that protects us, no matter what country you come from. There's always there that's always protecting your country. So I'm happy with that, and I'm glad he liked it.
And I will, when this interview came up, I will share it to a friend. Goldberg is his favorite, man. I know he's a legend there, he's a legend here, but I will translate. And yeah, shout out to North Carolina. I got a friend living on there. I don't know that city, if I don't know the states, but I love that city because I know it's a great...
Wilmington, North Carolina. I lived for 2 years, and I left. I moved to Hollywood. I went back to Wilmington to make Checkpoint, and then a year later, I went back to Wilmington to make a family movie called The Rack Pack with kids in the military. So I had an opportunity to go back twice to Wilmington since I moved to Hollywood.
Cool.
Beautiful city.
I know because my friend always told me the best about North Carolina, and I got it, that city in my heart. Even if I don't know, but I will translate. John, pues ahí creo que oíste que Goldberg estuvo increíble. Hay una historia muy linda acá, John. Él vivió 2 años en Carolina del Norte, pero nunca había grabado, ¿no? Cuando estaba en Hollywood, le dijeron que si tenía una película así, ¿no? Del ejército. Dijo sí, pero técnicamente mintió y en 2 semanas hizo todo. Guión, póster, la historia. Se grabó, tú la viste, ¿no? Se grabó en la base militar, ¿no? Con la Marina. Dice que no. Sí. La historia favorita y lo bello es que la película de Rat Pat la grabó en esa misma ciudad. Dice que él ama esa ciudad. Carolina del Norte.
Esa historia es muy buena y además hay que felicitarlo porque dirigirá una estrella de ese nivel increíble. Hay más. Sí, claro. Inclusive hay otro aspecto que le quiero preguntar es sobre xenofobia. Bueno, es una producción que no sé si te acuerdas que ahí estuvo Mark Holiday, uno de los primeros entrevistados del canal. Quise preguntarle cómo fue dirigirlo a él y la experiencia con todos, porque hay caras conocidas.
Bad like 3 years. One of the first productions that we mentioned here on the channel is Xenophobia, because Mark Holiday wasn't there. Mark was one of the first persons we interviewed here. So it's great to know, talking with one of the people involved. We know it's an anthology film. So yeah, tell us how it was working in Xenophobia, man.
So Mark Hoadley is one of my brothers. I love Mark. He's fantastic. I got a chance to work with Mark twice. So Xenophobia is a movie I produced along with 2 other gentlemen. And there was an anthology to do each segment. My segment is the one with Mark Hoadley, where I wrote and produced and directed that segment. I had a great time working with Mark. He's a great actor. We have plans to do more projects together. There's another movie Mark's in too that I don't know if it came out in Colombia, but I know it's came out in Europe. A movie called Big Freaking Rat. It's a horror film about a giant rat that attacks a campsite, and Mark is in that film as well. Mark and I are supposed to do a karate movie, another family movie, and an action film we're planning to do together. But Mark is a great guy. I love Mark.
John is telling me something, but before I ask him, tell Mark that he's also one of our brothers, hermanos, because he was one of the first men here in the channel, and we got to thank him. We love him. But I will ask John, because John, ¿a cuál película te refieres que fue prensa acá en el canal?
Xenofobia.
No, in fact, John is telling me, of course, when this channel was the only media in Colombia that was like a press from that movie. So kudos, man. It's great now talking with the director, one of the directors. And no, man, we love Mark. I always repeat that interview because I was amazed. And even I was only a translator, but no, Mark is great, man. So Hi, Mark. Okay.
Great.
Hay también otra película increíble que es, bueno, Amityville Uprising, el protagonista es Mike Ferguson, el primer entrevistado en el canal, además de que sí quiero felicitarlo porque hay cientos de Amityville, cientos. Entonces quisiera preguntarle sobre qué lo hace diferente a las demás, porque pienso de que es una de las mejores de toda esa infinidad saga.
Y creo que es de las favoritas de Mike Ferguson. Y por cierto, él me preguntó si Beat Freaking Rat, de La Gran Rata, se estrenó en Colombia. Creo que solo en México,
Ajá.
la que hizo con
Yes.
Mark. Pero bueno. And talking about first guy, man, the first one in the channel here was Mike Ferguson. We love Mike. And man, I remember that one of the interviews, because we interviewed like 3 times, he's one of our friends. He freaking lost Amityville Rising. We know that there is a lot of Amityville, but he told us, no, this is different. This is one of a kind. So finally, we're talking with the guy from Amityville Rising. Man, tell us what makes it different. Mike freaking loves that movie, man.
Well, first off, I have to say I love Mike Ferguson. He's a dear friend of mine. He's been in. He's done. I want to say he's in Devereaux. He's in Amityville Uprising, and there's another movie coming out. It didn't come out yet. It's called Night Carnage. It's a romantic horror film about a vampire and a werewolf. That didn't come out yet, but he's in that one with that I did. Yeah, so there's a lot of Amityville movies, but I made three that are completely different. The three that I made is basically one is about a vampire, which is called the Amityville Harvest. The other one is called the Amityville Moon, and then the other one is called Amityville Uprising. It's basically my version of, like Frankenstein, Dracula, and the Wolfman. I wanted to tell an old Hollywood horror film. So the Amityville Harvest is very creepy and scary, and it tells the story about a vampire living in the town of Amityville. The Amityville Moon is about a werewolf that is in this all girls halfway house in the town of Amityville. And the movie that Mike's in, Amityville Uprising, he plays a policeman, a detective, in a small police station that also has a morgue downstairs. And this is also in Amityville. And then we learn that there's an explosion in the beginning of the movie from the military, and it caused chemicals to go into the sky, and it created acid rain. Now, with the acid rain, once it touches you, it kind of can melt you and just kill you. But if you're dead, it brings you back alive. So it's very creepy and different, and it's a fun movie about paranoia and zombies. Everybody's in one little place. How far do you got to go to try to get out? My my inspiration for the Amityville Uprising was John Carpenter, Assault on Precinct 13, and George Romero's Night of the Living Dead. So I wanted to tell a story like that, something different. So when I wrote and directed and produced the Amityville trilogy, they all connect, but you don't have to watch each one to understand it. But when you watch all three movies, I created a different universe where people can see the different areas in Amityville.
Wow, I will translate. And yeah, we love Mike.
Yeah.
Mike is a superman.
Mike is
Okay.
great.
Great. John, pues digamos que esta fue su forma de contar, digamos, las versiones de los monstruos clásicos de Universal, tú sabes, ¿no? Hombre lobo, vampiro, con el universo de Amity. Es una locura porque las tres están conectadas, pero no importa si tú te ves una y no te ves las otras. O sea, una es de vampiros, otra hombres lobos, pero la de Rising lo que lo hace diferente es lo de la lluvia ácida, ¿no? Tú sabes, ¿no? Que la lluvia ácida afecta a los humanos, pero no a los muertos vivientes. Dice que es fuerte es la fusión entre Asalto en la prisión 13 de John Carpenter y La Noche de los Muertos Vivientes. Por eso es que Maya es el policía, ¿no? Dice que Maya es genial y el otro año se viene, la tengo que ver, ¿no? No sé si es el vampiro o el hombre lobo, pero va a ser una película romántica de acción sobre esa temática.
Increíble, amazing, man.
Wow,
Además,
Andreas, I have to say, you got your memory is good, and to translate, very good.
Thank you, man. Thank you so much.
sí, muy bien. Fíjate que hay otra colega que también fue una de las primeras entrevistas del canal. Es como recordar de todo, que es Cherry Davis. Cherry Davis es una excelente actriz y además ella estuvo en el tiempo que estuvo estando las 2 veces en la entrevista, bueno, una oficial sobre The Amityville Moon, sobre el hombre lobo. Entonces, ¿cómo fue la experiencia con ella?
Yeah, man. Because you told us about Amityville Moon, and she was also one of the first. In fact, we got 2 eyes. The first time was like a podcast because she was like a Sid ill. The second time, yeah, she in her full glory, not only beautiful, amazing actress, amazing person. So yeah, tell us how was directing her in Amityville Moon.
Sherry Davis is another good friend. She's great actress, great person, great heart. She's very talented. She's also, I believe, she's in the Amityville Moon, and I think she's also in Big Freaking Rat, and she's also in Devereaux. She's got a small part in Devereaux as well. No, I loved working with her. She plays a very cool character in the Amityville Moon that pretty much comes face to face. She's the only one of the only characters in the movie that comes face to face with the werewolf, and the way the werewolf attacks her, it's great. You know, it's scary. It's a scary scene.
Pues John dice que incluso ella salió en esta película de Breaking Rat, la de con Salemar. Creo que va a salir también en la nueva película de Mai. Tú sabes la escena que es durísima, ¿no? Que ella es la única que se enfrenta contra ese hombre lobo. Y claro, dice que es genial trabajar con ella.
Sí,
John, do you speak English a little bit?
John, que si hablas un poco inglés,
Let me see. Let me hear you.
habla en inglés lo que puedas, John.
Sherry Davis is amazing in the movie. In the Amityville Moon is the glory, the glory friend. Congratulations for your work, man.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Your English is good. Both of you guys, you know, I mean, where in Colombia are you guys at? Where are you? You both are in Colombia?
Yes, we live in the same city, Cúcuta, but now Cúcuta expanded, so John lives like a half an hour of my house. It's not that near, but yeah, we live. It's a small city in the border with Venezuela, so we live in the north, not in Bogotá or Medellin, but yeah, we live in Colombia.
I have a family member who lives, comes from, I think it's where where is it? Ah, I don't know.
Bogotá,
I think
Medellin,
it's that. I think it's Bogota.
Bogotá, yeah, the capital, yeah. No, we are far. In fact, if we go like in bus, there's like a 12 hours far Bogotá from, because Colombia, yes, it's big. No, yeah, man, this is a very beautiful project from Colombia.
I see pictures of Colombia. It looks beautiful.
You have to came here to record.
I would love to come and make a movie in Colombia.
In fact, like I always say, I hope John, this channel explodes and he became a producer and start bringing directors. I will tell John, tienes que volverte millonario y traerlo acá a dirigir algo en Colombia.
Please, wow, eso sería increíble.
Con Mai, con Mar y con Sherry, por favor.
Increíble, eso sería el cliente. Bueno, antes de terminar la última pregunta, sí te pregunto sobre cómo fue fusionar a Mike Ferguson con Sherry, pero también de la mano dirigida a una leyenda, Tony Todd, en Devil Reus. Esa película es una increíble, es increíble. Entonces quisiera preguntarle sobre cómo fue la experiencia trabajar con la leyenda.
Okay, you told us about Devil Rose. Yeah, you told us about my Cherry, but how was directing Tony Todd, man? Huge.
Oh. Tony, I know Tony probably more than 15 years. And every time I made a movie, he always said to me, Tom, what's up? We're not going to work together? I said, I have a few projects I want to do with you. So an opportunity came up for the movie Devereaux to have him in it. There's a couple of new projects that I'm going to do that I want to put Tony in again in a bigger part, in a bigger role, because he is fantastic. He is a true professional. I mean, I grew up watching Tony Todd, from Platoon. The very first movie I ever seen with him was Platoon, and he's the voice and animated for Transformers and Spider-Man, and then he just doesn't do horror. He does action. He does dramas. He does Broadway. He's such a fantastic actor, and working with Tony was, I have to say, it was a privilege for me and an honor for me to direct a man like that and his caliber. He is just fantastic, and I loved working with Tony. Yes.
Es que es increíble, son amigos desde hace 15 años y Tony siempre le dijo, quiero que me incluyan en un proyecto, quiero que me incluyan en un proyecto. Está se viene otro y se vienen más. Fue difícil, pero siempre lo tuve en mente para un proyecto, pero tú sabes que era muy difícil darle un papel porque tú sabes, pues, todo lo que ha hecho Tony, nada, se vienen más proyectos con Tony, no te digo todo.
Y como última pregunta y también que nos adelante un poco de Salem Chronicles, es la próxima producción de él y cómo define su trabajo en una palabra.
Okay, as a final, man, anything you want to tell us about the Salem Chronicles? And this question, John, always does it to every guest. Try to define your career, your work in one word.
Blessed. I'd have to say my career and my everything I've done, I'm blessed. If it's one word, without God, I wouldn't be here. I'm grateful. The other movie you mentioned, Salem Chronicles, it didn't come out yet in America. I don't know if it came out there. Did it come by you yet or no?
No. In fact, John is asking you that because it's like an upcoming project. So yes. Anything you want to tell us?
It's one of my favorite films that I had the privilege to do. I wrote and produced and directed a film that is kind of like the old witch movies, like the Rosemary's Baby and The Conjuring or The Sentinel. I wanted to do something creepy and scary and different. And I think we achieved it with the Salem Chronicles. And I'm hoping that when the film comes out, that it's well received and everybody likes it. We also have a slate of films we're going to be doing with my producing partner, Alexandra Hunt. We have some good more action films, we have horror films, and we have some Christmas movies coming. But I have to go back to one question. All the movies that you guys were mentioning, did you got a chance to watch, like A System Devoured? Did you watch that?
I will ask John because I only translate. Hey, John,
that's all. That's it all.
Yeah, I will ask John. Es que está sorprendido. Primero son una pregunta, pero te la voy a hacer en dos. Que bueno, que si viste todas las películas y que cómo hiciste para ver a System Devoured, porque es muy vieja esa película.
Me tocó en página tras página tras página, pero gracias a algunos contactos de amigos de él lo pude conseguir.
It's crazy, man, because he told me that he searched in a lot of pages and he even had to ask to some people from the movie to finally watch. But yeah, listen, I know John.
If he liked the movie, tell him thank you. If he didn't like the movie, I'm sorry.
No, I know he like John, que si te gustó, que gracias, y que si no te gustó, que te disculpe.
No, todos me gustaron. Yeah. A mí me gusta todo ese tipo de cine, puedes decirlo.
John and also myself, but I need to watch more of your movies, not be only a translator. We love every kind of cinema, man, so don't worry.
There's a movie that I don't know if it's on. You guys have Netflix by you as well on Netflix?
Yes.
There's a movie I wrote that's on Netflix called The Hard Way with Michael J. White and Randy Couture. It's an action film. I wrote that film. So if you haven't had a chance to watch it, it's a pretty good movie. Then there's another movie that I like that I did. It's a drama. It's been winning a lot of film festivals that I produced and directed called The Godfather Buck. It's about it's three brothers that go away to go hunting, and they have a secret about each other, and they need to express it. It's a drama. It's pretty good. One of my other favorite movies that I did a long time ago is a movie called Lazarus: Day of the Living Dead. It's when I did that, I wanted to do a prequel to Night of the Living Dead. It's also a love letter to Alfred Hitchcock, and it's also a biblical film. So there's a lot of things going on. It's a period piece. It takes place in the 50s. So it's one of my favorite films that we've done. We've done that about 10 years ago already. Wow. Maybe more than 10 years ago. But it's one of my favorite films.
I will tell John if he got Netflix there, because I need to search for that. So I will ask, John, ¿tienes Netflix ahí? Busca The Hard Way. Él la escribió, esa película, yo sé que tú la conoces, con Michael J. White, de Netflix. También él dice que se siente muy orgulloso de otra que se llama The Godfather Pod, o sea, El Padrino Pod. Y Lazarus Day of the Dead, que es un homenaje a Hitchcock, pero también o sea, es una película que habla es como una precuela del Día de los Muertos Vivientes. Bueno, te digo todo. Pero busca esa de Netflix.
El Camino Largo, de Michael J. White. Yo me la vi.
¿Está en Netflix?
Está en Netflix, sí.
Yeah, I wrote that one. Oh, and my family member comes from. I'm sorry if I say it wrong. Villa Vecchio.
No, can you write it down?
Yeah, I could do it. It's under Bogota.
Villavicencio.
Yes.
Villavicencio. Wow. 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 Oh, and we got people. I don't know if I will ask John if we got people in Villavicencio. We know in Bogotá. John, ¿tienes alguien en Villavicencio? Allá tiene un familiar. Vamos a buscar en Bogotá.
Pero toca buscar, sí.
Bueno, ¿y qué tal te pareció The Hard Way con Michael J. White?
Muy bien. Es una leyenda, Michael J. White, man. Ojalá esté en
John watched The Hard Way, loved it. I will search it in Netflix. And no, man, thank you for having me. We're going to take a picture. So, please.
How's my hair?
Perfect.
Perfect. 1, 2, y por último, todas las redes sociales y saludos para Colombia, para todo.
Ben, the camera is yours. Tell your social media so people can follow you. Send a big hi to Colombia, to Villavicencio, to wherever you want. Go ahead.
Hola, Colombia. Thomas J. Churchill. They can follow me on social media, Instagram, Thomas_J_Churchill. But what makes me happy is I have a YouTube page called Church's Hollywood Moments. Church's, CHURCH, apostrophe S, Church's Hollywood Moments. I'll show you a picture quick. It's my YouTube picture. It's my show. I do a lot of Hollywood stuff. It looks like so Church's Hollywood Moments. If you want to.
Wow. Loving the picture, by the way.
Thank you.
I will tell. Please share to John the direction, the address. Sorry, so we get the link and people will visit it.
Yeah, I would also love to have a copy of this if I can, and I'll put it on my website as well on churchillproductions.com. Facebook, it's Thomas J. Churchill. Instagram, it's Thomas Churchill. But I guess if somebody wants to Google me or put my name in Google, there's many things that come up. I don't know, all of them, but everything comes up. But I'm out there, and just keep keep supporting independent films and go watch my movies. And I'm glad, John, that you like my films. Otherwise, it would have been uncomfortable.
No. And I know the answer is yes, but I will tell John if we will share you. John, obviamente sé que la respuesta es sí, pero que porfa que cuando salga esa entrevista le compartas, que él la va a subir en sus páginas.
Claro que sí.
And I'd love to come back. I'd love to come back to your show and talk more. Thank you very much for having me. You guys are fantastic. I appreciate you.
Dile,
You are always welcome.
dile que venga cuando está la película también de Evelyn Angel con Robert Bronzi.
No, le así que prensa para cualquier película.
Sí.
You're always welcome here when you need press to a new project, a new movie, man. You
Thank
need to be like Mike was here like 3 times. You need to beat my man.
Yeah, just set them up.
Yeah.
Bye.
No,
Thank
man. Thank you.
No, gracias a ti, gracias Alexandra por la oportunidad y gracias.
Thank you. God bless you guys, and
Bless you.
continue doing what you guys do. It's fantastic. God bless your journey. I appreciate you for being here. Thank you very much.
No, thank you so much.
Amen.
Ciao.
Chao, chao.
Ciao. Bye bye.
I hope you enjoyed this episode. Come back next time. But until then, that's a wrap.